This video is sponsored by Alcid E-Homes, whose mission it is to accelerate the advent of sustainable, healthy living systems around the world. Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. So Ford just showed off their F150 Lightning.
What could be greased lightning?
And it is no doubt a very great truck. But that could be a problem. So let me tell you why, and let's dive right in. So Ford just showed off their F150 Lightning. And it is no doubt a very great truck. But that could be a problem. But I will get back to that. And again, just like when Mercedes revealed their EQS, they talked about how great this electric truck is and how it's going to save the planet for our children and so on.
It's a truck that will usher in a cleaner future for our country. And it will fulfill our promise to our children and our grandchildren that our generation is committed to leaving them a cleaner planet.
But knowing that Ford will make about 30 or 50,000 electric cars this year and still make about 4 million ICE cars, it just sounds a bit hollow. But let's start with looking at some of the specs that we learned about this pickup truck. Well, it can tow up to 10,000 pounds and has just under 600 horsepower. It will do a 0 to 60 in the mid-range of 4 seconds, so let's say 4.5 seconds. It will have 230 miles EPA, and with the extended battery pack you can buy, it will get up to 300 miles of range. They didn't say anything about the battery pack size, but since this is still looking like a normal pickup truck, it will probably not have a very good drag coefficient, so it will probably come with a very big battery pack between 150 to 180 kilowatt hours to get that 300 miles of range. And it will charge really fast. They didn't give any specifications on how fast really fast is, but the Mark-E has 150 kilowatt charging, so I do expect this will be about the same. If they had come up with something better, they would definitely have told us, but only 150 kilowatt with a battery pack that might be 180 kilowatt hours, that is not such a good combination, and probably why they only talked about how it can fully charge overnight at your home. But the F150 will get over-the-air updates, so that is very good, a must-have in my book. And it got a very huge and very open frunk. That's very cool looking, I really like that. And it can power your house for 3 days if there should be an outage, so that is also very cool. And it will have 11 outlets, so it can power a lot of equipment, so that is very nice. And the starting price will be $39,974. Now that was really unexpected. And it's only about $74 more than the starting price of the Cybertruck's $39,900. But if you want all that Ford did talk about, with all the whistle and bells, it will end up costing over $90,000. So as usual, when comparing any electric car to a Tesla, the Tesla comes out on top when it comes to specs and price. And the F150 Lightning is no exception. So for the $90,000 you will get a 300 miles of range, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, and can tow up to 10,000 pounds and might charge with about 150 kilowatt. But the maxed out version of the Cybertruck costs $69,900, and there you will get over 500 miles of range and a 0 to 60 in less than 2.9 seconds, and can tow more than 14,000 pounds and can charge with more than 250 kilowatts. So you will pay over $20,000 less for the Cybertruck, but get 40% more towing capacity, 70% more range, about 60% faster acceleration, and more than 70% faster charging. And the Ford F-150 Lightning is not a bad truck. But this just shows you how far ahead Tesla really is in this game. But the F-150 Lightning is a very, very good electric pickup truck, no doubt. But the problem is, it is not coming out until mid-2022. And as Ford just said on stage, it is the best handling F-150 ever, and the best acceleration of any F-150, the best owner experience ever.
This is the best handling F-150 ever. And it has the fastest acceleration of any F-150. Plus, the ownership experience is packed with advantages only Ford EVs offer.
So, if you had to choose an F-150, which one would you buy? Exactly. Why would anyone buy any of the old polluting ICE F-150 that Ford still makes, that Ford just told us that they want to save us all from, the polluting ICE cars? Well, the Lightning do have a starting price that is $10,000 more than the ICE version of the F-150, but as we have seen shown so many times, you will save about $20,000 over a 5-year span with an electric pickup truck compared to an ICE one. So over a 5-year span, the electric versions win. And if this is the best Ford has ever made, why would anyone buy anything else? Well, the problem is, you can't buy it right now. So as I just made a whole video about the pent-up demand that is secretly growing in the background of people that want to go electric but is waiting for the right EV and therefore are not buying anything else, but just waiting until they can get the EV that they want. So if Ford just have shown the people what they want, well, will they not just wait until this great electric truck comes out and not buy an ICE F-150? And that is still Ford's cash cow. So did Ford just make the Osborne mistake, showcasing a superior product that you can get before a year from now? And if we look at Ford's sales numbers, they have only been going down since 2016, and they have about $163 billion in debt. Can they afford to lose any of these sales of their cash cow for the next year? And the other problem is, how many can Ford make of these Lightnings? With a battery pack of an average of maybe 150 kilowatt hours, Ford will need a lot of batteries that they don't have to really mass produce this truck, because I think the demand for this truck will be there, because this is a great truck, but it won't come out before another year, and my bet is that Ford will not make more than 50,000 of this truck in the first year of production, just like with the Mark E. So if the Osborne effect does kick in, I will bet that Ford will lose a lot more than just 50,000 in sales of their ICE F-150. But then they can only deliver 50,000 from the mid-2022 to mid-2023? Or even if they can make a 100,000 of this truck in the first year, I still think they could lose a lot more than that from their ICE F-150s. And with this big battery pack, I doubt that Ford will even make a lot of money on these trucks. So this could really be a bad move from Ford, showing this so early. I know Tesla showed their Cybertruck 2 years before they will deliver the first truck, but they don't have any ICE truck. So they will not get the Osborne effect. Neither will Rivian, that is coming out next month. I do understand why Ford maybe did feel they kind of had to, since Tesla and Rivian have shown off their electric trucks and many others, so Ford had to show they will come out with a great electric truck as well. They didn't want to be left behind and wanted to ride the hype train of the electric pickup truck. But I think Ford just pushed the accelerator too early, and it might just have lost them the race. But it is a really nice electric truck Ford made here, just like the Mach-E is a really great electric car. But it will not save Ford. Like all OEMs, they have to tread very carefully to survive this switch to EVs, and I think Ford really made a big mistake here, revealing it 1 year before we can get it and calling it the best they have ever made. This is the recipe for the Osborne effect, and on top of that, they won't be able to deliver many of these trucks when they start production, because remember, the Ford F-150 is the best selling pickup truck in the world and has been for the last 43 years. So Ford sells about 1 million of these pickup trucks every year. So even if they will be able to produce 100,000 of these Lightning trucks in the first year of production, that is still only about 10% of the pickup sales from Ford. But if most of Ford's customers now want the best pickup truck that Ford has ever made, as they said themselves, well, that could really hurt Ford pickup truck sales for the rest of 2021 and especially in 2022 and going forward. But Ford will not have enough electric ones to replace the ICE versions of the F-150. So yes, I really do think Ford made a great electric version of their Ford F-150. But I think the timing of the reveal was very bad. But time will of course tell if Ford is able to turn around this downhill trend they have been on for the last couple of years and convert all their cars into electric before the lights go out. Because I think people want their great electric cars. But Ford doesn't have anywhere near the supply to meet the demand, and just made a whole year with the Osborne effect. But what do you think? Do you like the F-150 Lightning? Do you think Ford will be able to survive this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And do you want 2 free stocks? Yeah, I thought so. If you use the link in the description to open a new Webull account, you'll get 1 free stock valued up to $250 just for opening the account, and another free stock valued up to $1,600 if you found your account with at least $100. And it will of course help support this channel as well, a win-win for the both of us. And you do have a chance to invest in both Bitcoin and Dogecoin with Webull as well. Enjoy! And thank you for watching, and until next time, take care out there and be nice.